story for Derrick Rose.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Luke Kennard out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Wood in at the 5. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point. Now here's Markkanen. Back to Levine. Markkanen passes to Carter. It's hauled in by Wood. And the Pistons with possession. Here's Kennard. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
You look at Levine's jump shot. It's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Rose kicks to Snell. Pass to Griffin. Over in the corner, Rose. No good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Porter passes to Markkanen. Griffin with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's good.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Here's Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Rose. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. Three-pointer. And it's White with the rebound.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And the Pistons with possession here. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. Kennard, the pass to Wood. There's Rose with the 3. No good there. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. Back to Levine. And he uses the glass on the layup. Levine's got 5.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Here's Snell. White covering. Porter against Rose. Wood passes to Rose. 5 to shoot. Back to Wood. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Satoransky, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Luke can't get it to go. Now the Bulls with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Hutchison. Detroit with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Back to Maker. It's hauled in by Cornett. Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Hutchison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
1:02 left in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Galloway, the pass to Luke. Now, here's Maker. Tight defense on him. Just 5 on the clock. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Trying to become a more consistent offensive threat. That's the range you like to see Thon Maker own.
Deflects the pass. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Galloway, the pass to Griffin. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Harrison comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for Satoransky. Brown feeling it out a bit. Henson the pass to Brown. Here's McRae. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for you.
This game, it's a physical.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, Valentine out there with Young. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the center. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And the shot no good from McRae.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Detroit with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harrison passes to Dunn to the inside. Thaddeus Young on the wing. And the pass to Harrison. And it's Dunn in the corner. Back to Harrison. And it's Dunn in the corner over Brown. Dunn misses. Pistons trail by 7. Brown down low. No points in the game yet for him. Misses from close range. Back to Harrison. Here's Cornette. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cornette's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Maker kicks to Brown. To the right side. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Cornette passes to Valentine. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Doumbouya, good. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
For a lead guard, Dunn's the perfect storm inside. Long, strong, and athletic.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Satoransky's subbed in for Harrison. Now, here's Kennard. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Galloway. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Carter. Outside, Porter. Back to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pulls up from the corner. Markkanen can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 8. 51 seconds left in the first half. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The potential is there for Kobe White to be a scoring machine. I love the strides he's been making.
Tony Snell's checked in for Detroit. Rose comes in for Langston Galloway.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Kennard on the wing. Rose against Satoransky. Over in the corner, Wood. The kick out to Rose. This one for 3. Carter pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 10.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Griffin. That shot is off. And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. Chicago came ready to play. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Chris Dunn getting it done today.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with Wood, and it's Rose in at the point. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Markkanen against Griffin. Outside Rose. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Porter finds Levine. And the jam by Levine.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Griffin goes in, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. White inside, working on Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
Here's Wood. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rose kicks to Kennard. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to LaVine. White wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. White's got 5.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
Pass to Griffin. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Here's Carter. Can't get it to fall. Pistons trail by 15. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. Yes, that goes in. He's got 6.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
White finds Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. It's White on the wing. Pass to Hutchison. Here's Carter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. LaVine wide open. That 3 off the mark. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Rose. And the layup is good. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Hutchison. LaVine for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Snell kicks to Wood. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Carter. Valentine comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Harrison's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. A 12-point game. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Pistons trail by 10. Griffin attacking, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
We know how strong Griffin is, but he has the ability also to adjust his body in midair to draw the contact.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's done in for Harrison. Detroit also making some changes. Christian Wood comes in for Henson. And McRae's subbed in for Brown. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Griffin passes to Mikhailiuk. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Wood. Detroit needs to get off a shot. That one good for 2. Griffin's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is what you want out of your offense. A high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
And so it's Chicago, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Blake leaves you speechless. His dunks are out of this world.
And that one is hammered home.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. Pass to Markkanen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dean comes in for Chris Dunn. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in.
And Derrick Rose said when he first attempted to come back from his injuries, he was playing revenge basketball. Now he just seems so much more at ease.
Yeah, I agree, GA. I'll tell you, he still has that competitive spirit in him. Yes, check that off. I think now he's just happier to be able to play the basketball injury-free and to see his teammates and the league respond when he had that 50-point game. People were really generally happy for Derrick Rose.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Kobe White with the quickness and the dunk at the end.
Rose against Carter. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. White against Wood. Left side, Griffin. They get the rebound. Rose. Griffin kicks to Snell. Pass to Kennard. To the middle. With the clock winding down. And Griffin slams it in.
He's been this way all evening. You can see it in Griffin's eyes. He has scoring on his mind.
Porter finds Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's White. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's deflected.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Count the basket. Wood's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Rose with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Rose passes to Griffin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Down low, and then Carter with the dunk.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Wood, and finished off by Wood.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's Carter missing. Pistons trail by 4. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
That was cold-blooded. Tony Snell with the biggest play of the night.
Markkanen kicks to White. Inside. Kennard against Levine. Kennard's shot is off. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's White on the wing. The pass to Levine. Back to Markkanen. Fires the three. Unable to get that one.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Levine. Count it!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Off target with his three. Chicago with the ball. Levine finds Porter. Right side, Markkanen. The Bulls keep it alive. Carter, kick out to Levine. A three-pointer off the mark. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win none.
Jim Crow laws still practically denied African American women the right to vote. Almost a century after the birth of Jim Crow laws, finally a victory with the passing of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. A year later, the Supreme Court bans the poll tax. The era of Jim Crow is dead, but the era of black voter suppression is not.
Coming into Miami. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Derrick Rose is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the 2 guard.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Now Detroit moving it up. Pass to Wood. Now here's Kennard, guarded by Robinson. And the wide open shot from Rose. Misses the 3. Adebayo against Wood. Outside Butler. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 5. A 3 ball. No good on the shot. And the Pistons now going the other way. Pass to Rose. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, that's just who Butler is, an opportunistic scorer who pounces on any available lane he sees.
Rose dishes to Griffin. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Dragic. Griffin, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Crowder, outside for Robinson. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. They get it back. Outside Crowder. Kennard against Robinson. Outside Dragic. Back to Robinson. Over Kennard. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
He gets that one.
Well, Rose will generate points in any situation. Here he does it by feeding a wide open man.
And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Jay Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Robinson.
In over his 2 years at UNLV, Christian Wood shot just 26% from long range. So he's made a huge improvement in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's become a key part of his offensive game, GA. He's put the work in behind the scenes. I mean, developing a skill set that's so much in the game.
Now, here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Miami with the ball. The Heat trail by 3. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That is his first foul of the game. Derrick Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Butler. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. It's Dragic with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Brown, good.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. Back
to Dragic. Dishes it to Olynyk. To the middle. Now here's Dragic. Defense right on him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So for the Pistons, Henson's checked in for Thon Maker. And it's Jordan McRae in for Langston Galloway. And they double up Brown. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And so here is Miami. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 3-point game. .109 left in the first quarter. Bounce pass, Dragic. Here's Olynyk. Shoots over Henson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
So he gets them both.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's McRae. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From the stripe. Rebound by Olynyk.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Pass to Dragic. On the wing, Jones. There's the pass to Hero. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Pistons lead it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown kicks to Henson. Brown against Dragic. Here's Mikhailuk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one goes in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Detroit. They lead by 1. And back with this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Hero out there with Iguodala. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Jones in at the 3. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Griffin passes to Rose. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Griffin kicks to Rose. Brown the pass to Henson. Here's McRae. Shoots over Crowder. The offensive rebound.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Hero. He's covered by Rose. Pass to Hero. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. And that's a foul called on Jordan McRae. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Butler comes in for Jones. Robinson is subbed in for Tyler Hero. Now Detroit moving it up. And the basket by Maker. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
Aggressive pass on the break, straight up the court so he can get all the way to the bucket.
Iguodala left side. And now the Pistons fast break. Back to Maker. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Kennard with the ball. He's got 5.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Lock at 6. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 5.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
To the paint. It's intercepted. Pass to Galloway. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pistons keep it alive. Maker kicks to Wood. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Up top, Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Pistons leading by 3. Stolen by Robinson. All by himself. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
Dragic against Wood. Right side Robinson pulls up on the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. Mikhailuk passes to Doumbouya. Good on the shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the inside. The kick out to Dragic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Miami making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Pistons. Rose comes in for Langston Galloway. Dragic against Rose. And here's Griffin. The pass to Mikhailuk. He dishes it to Doumbouya. He feeds it to Griffin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You got to do more than that to stop Griffin. I mean, he's using his brute strength to capitalize through contact.
Outside Dragic. Tries again. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Adebayo.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they have a slight edge. They really... Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
On the floor for Detroit, On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Wood out there with Griffin. And it's Rose in at the point guard. Here's Kennard. That one goes. Count it. Kennard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Dragic taking his time here. Here's Adebayo. Dragic kicks to Butler. A second chance effort, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, aggressive when looking for contact. Butler doesn't mind attacking the defense head on.
For Miami, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Dragic with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. McRae's checked in for Tony Snell. Butler goes in. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Pass to Wood. Rose against Dragic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The kick out to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And Adebayo sends it back. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hero passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Rose passes to McRae. Kicks to Griffin. Here's McRae. Out to the right wing. Rose finds Wood. Here's McRae. Defended by Butler. Kennard for 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Crowder. For the lead, pass to Hero. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Robinson up again. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 10 points.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Back to Brown. Iguodala with the steal. Pass break. Here we go. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Olynyk. Iguodala up top. He's guarded by Knight. Outside for Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Knight. Iguodala with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
So for the Pistons, Blake Griffin comes in for John Henson, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brandon Knight. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for him.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Passes to Robinson. Launches a 3. Miami no good on that time either. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Pistons on top, up by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Double team on Rose. Inside. Here's Griffin. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Butler deciding where to go with it. At the elbow, it's Robinson. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Griffin passes to Rose. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Adebayo, high post. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside Robinson. Outside Dragic. 4 on the shot clock. Outside for Robinson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. The lead is 2. Mikhailuk passes to Rose. Right side Griffin. And there's the pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Rose, no good.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Left side Butler. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Butler. To tie it up. Miami with a new 14. It's Robinson high post. Adebayo down low. Pass to Butler. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Man, such a solid athlete with nice overall quickness. When Butler gets going downhill, good luck at trying to stop him.
A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jones. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Pistons. Rose against Dragic. Snell kicks to Griffin. Outside Rose. Rose with another miss.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. And here's Crowder. Passes it to Butler. Kennard up top. Now the feed to Griffin. Good work there as it goes.
He's showing why he's considered a leader. Griffin wants to be the guy taking these important shots.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
We've seen this before. Snell really flashes that killer instinct when he's needed most.
Gets the pass to Crowder. The kick outside to Butler. The tray. Here's Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat. Pistons leading by 4, and they're on the break. Wood controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Rose in the post. Adebayo on him. Here's Snell, defended by Butler. Snell, the pass to Wood, feeds it to Griffin. Just 5 to shoot, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Butler. Over Kennard. Butler, no good. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Rose passes to Griffin. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Griffin's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Here's Hero. Yes!
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
8 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Rose. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean,
thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
In 2012, black voter turnout rate exceeded white voter turnout for the first time in U.S. history, leading to the re-election of President Obama.
We are an American family, and we rise or fall together as one.
And a look from earlier as the Pistons come off the bus, dressed for success. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Rose in at the point guard. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Here's Snell. Rose passes to Wood. Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin down low. He's going up against Love. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's Rose. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Snell, the pass to Rose. The Pistons working the ball around now. Wood against Sexton. Here's Rose, and it's sent back by Drummond. He blocks it again.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Count that one. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers. Just one made field goal in 5 tries, not a good start.
Osman kicks to Sexton. Now here's Garland. Guarded closely. Passes it to Drummond. Stolen by Rose. They're running. Finished off the break. It's a tie ball game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Sexton to the middle. And Drummond throws it down.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
The shot's good from Griffin.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Garland the pass to Sexton. And Griffin sends it back. To the inside. They double him with Drummond. Wood. Griffin trying to get open. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And Love with his second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Rose. The pass to Wood. To the paint. Griffin kicks to Kennard. He dishes it to Rose. 5 on the clock. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kevin Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. Detroit also making some changes. Makai Lucas checked in. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Derrick Rose. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
You know, such a great example of Galloway not needing a lot of time to get off that catch and shoot.
Pass to Windler. Pass to Garland. And Nance kicks to Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Porter, no luck. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Mikhailuk. Passes it to Galloway. To the inside. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Detroit making a switch here. Henson's checked in. And there's the pass to Doumbouya. Feeds to Brown. To the wing right side. Pass to Doumbouya. Knocked away. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Thompson sends it back. Now Porter. Here's Windler. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Nance. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brown the pass to Maker. Nance with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Porter dishes to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Porter with the nice move.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Brown. The Cavaliers making the shot. Doumbouya kicks to McCray. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Sexton for 3. Here's Drummond. Got a piece of it. Rose in the post. Defended by Sexton. Rose, that's good.
Yeah, he's still showing flashes of that incredible athleticism. Rose is a force attacking the lane.
Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Garland, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Rose. Now, here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Snell, the pass to Wood. Count it, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Sexton. Over to the left wing. Osman, the pass to Sexton. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 10 feet out, Drummond. It's good on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Griffin. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Griffin's got 6.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And that one's good. Drummond.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Kennard kicks to Galloway. And another 3 for Detroit.
Now, this is just carryover from the excellent three-point marksmanship he showed at St. Joseph's. Galloway showing he can stretch it out to NBA range.
For Detroit, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Griffin finds Kennard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Osman, the pass to Garland. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, the speed and the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Snell. Now, here's Kennard. He feeds it to Griffin. The Pistons working the ball around now. And stolen by Sexton. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Garland. Now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead. Here's Galloway.
Make no mistake, Colin Sexton.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 2 block shots, and 3 rebounds. And that should do it with...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Pistons. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Luke Kennard out there with Rose. And it's Wood in at the center, locking down the middle.
I think it's hard not to be excited about Colin Sexton's future. This is a young guard with tremendous upside, and you know he's already got athleticism and scoring ability.
Now here's Rose. Dishes to Snell. Inside. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Garland kicks to Love. Sexton with it. Working on Rose. Kicks it out to Love. 4 on the clock. with his first shot attempt. Gets a hand on it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Rose dishes to Snell. Tipped away. Stolen by Garland. Osman the pass to Drummond. There's the feed to Garland. Bucket is good. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Snell. Griffin kicks to Rose. Kennard for 3. That one misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Luke can't get it to go. Pass to Thompson. Drummond with it. 15 points in the game. And the pass to Thompson. Stolen by Doumbouya. Here's McRae. The shot's good. Brown making the play. McRae has got his first points of the game.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
McRae passes to Henson. Porter pulls it in.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Out to the wing. Pass to Nance. Down low. Here's Thompson. Detroit with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Porter. And the layup falls. Porter's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the inside. Henson buries it down low.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Cleveland leading by 11. To the left wing. Here's Windler. The putback. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. McRae passes to Henson. Can't hit from in close. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run and finished off by Porter.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
McRae kicks to Brown. Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Tristan is starting to develop a sense for how to find contact and working his way to the line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. There's Galloway. Nice D from Porter. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The Pistons making a change here. Snell's checked in.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. Sexton kicks to Love. Garland the pass to Thompson. That one doesn't drop. Griffin with some nice D. Pistons trail by 17. They get a hand on it. Feeds it to Rose. It's deflected. They're running. Here's Sexton, and he makes that one.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Rose finds Kennard. Back to Rose. And the rejection by Love. Here's Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Wood, he's checked in for Maker. And the wide open shot from Rose. Detroit, no good that time either.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Kennard the pass to Snell. Rose surveying the D. Griffin. And Griffin stays with it.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Pass to Garland. Sexton against Kennard. 6 to shoot. A floater, and the basket is good. Osman's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Cedi Osman. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And here is Garland. It's deflected. And that one's good. Drummond.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Griffin finds Kennard. Detroit, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Andre Drummond.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Passes it to Sexton. Love outside. Just 5 on the clock. Nice shot from the wing.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
There's the pass to Wood. Porter with the steal. Garland kicks to Porter. From the wing. The shot, no good. Sexton against Griffin. From deep, Rose. And again, it's the Pistons missing. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tape. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg.
as one nation and as one people.
But only a year later, the Supreme Court decided to overturn a key aspect of the Voting Rights Act. Some states no longer need federal approval to change their election laws. A few short years later, we're living in a new but familiar world of threats to vote.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Detroit, on the wings, Kennard and Snell. Christian Wood is out there with Griffin. And it's Rose in at the point. Wood passes to Rose. Top of the key, Griffin. Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Levine. To the middle. Here's Wood. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
And White kicks to Markkanen. Pass to White. Back to Levine. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Rose scanning the floor. Kennard with the ball. Dishes it to Griffin. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. Takes a 3. And that's good. Luke Kennard for 3.
Oh, a deadly, decisive shooter. Once Kennard gets a good look he likes, he ain't gonna hesitate.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Inside. Snell kicks to Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Well, you can't be too physical with Griffin. I mean, he's adept at knowing how to get these type of calls.
And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Bulls now. 7-point differential. White finds Carter. On the wing, Levine. Here's White. To end the run, he lays it in.
Well, there's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White, not fazed by that contact on the shot. Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Now White following the 3-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Passes to Markkanen. Back to Porter. It's White on the wing. Hits it from 3-point range. White's got 5.
Well, this is how White is built. I mean, we'll probably always see him take around half his shots from 3-point land.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Porter. Markkanen kicks to White. Porter dishes to Levine. White the pass to Carter. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Markkanen. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Detroit leading by 4. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rose passes to Griffin. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Griffin with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Here's Wood.
Oh, great feed by Snell. Using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Porter kicks to Levine. Back to Porter. The pass to White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky's subbed in for Levine. Here's White. After the basket by Detroit, Cornett passes to White. And the Bulls with another miss.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Toomboy. He dishes it to Maker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Detroit making a switch here. McRae's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Denzel Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Cornett kicks to Valentine. Back to Satoransky. To the paint. Here's Cornett. Not going to go that time. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And the Pistons making a change here. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen by Satoransky. Shoots over Brown, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so is Detroit in the driver's. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Harrison, Young out there with Valentine. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Cornett in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he could be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
And that one's good, Harrison.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Henson the pass to Brown. Here's McRae. The dish to Henson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And he banks in the layup. Henson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and the long.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Back to Dunn. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
What touch on the deep ball. You can see Dunn becoming more confident in his long-range shot.
Pass to Henson. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to McRae. Down low. That's tipped. Here's Harrison. Passes it to Valentine. The kick out to Young. To the inside, Fournette, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
To the middle. Here's Dunn. Doumbouya pulls it in.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
And stolen by Dunn. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Young. That one, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Mikhailuk. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 7. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
But they'll get another chance. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. It's stolen. Doumbouya passes to Mikhailuk. Harrison with the rebound. Bulls trail by 9. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
The Bulls making a switch here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young. Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And the Bulls making a change here. Satoransky's checked in.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Got a piece of it. Griffin with the steal. At the elbow, it's Rose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There's no off switch on Rose. He continues to attack the defense. And then he gets them to compromise.
And Rose drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Carter kicks to Satoransky. The pass to LaVine. With the teardrop. Rebound, Detroit.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Snell, the pass to Griffin. Here's Wood, defended by Carter. Carter against Wood. Back to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Wood against Markkanen. Wood can't hit. Carter kicks to Satoransky. Outside, LaVine. Back to Porter. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And that'll do it for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Down by 12. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Detroit looking at who they've got. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Rose is out there with Kennard, and it's Wood in at the center position.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Back to Markkanen. Down low, here's Carter. Rose with the block. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Floats it up for Rose. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Here's Wood. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Wood's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, G.A., and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Rose passes to Wood. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Snell. Back to Rose. For 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 13.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Griffin passes to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
It's White on the wing. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 feet out. In deep, Carter drops it in.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Kennard on the wing. Inside, here's Wood. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Galloway kicks to Snell. Pass to Wood. Here's Galloway. Light covering. Here's Wood. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Wood's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes to Young. Here's Hutchison. Young in the corner. Markkanen, good.
The mid-range game of Markkanen is so sweet. I mean, early on, he's demonstrated how dangerous he is from out there.
Pistons leading by 15. Out left to the wing. The pass to Wood. To the left side wing. Here's Snell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What focus from Snell. His mom dubbed him the silent assassin for a reason.
Hutchison passes to Levine. The kick out to Young. Pass to Hutchison. Young with the ball. Back to Levine. Swiped it away. Pass to Kennard. To the wing on the left. Here's Snell, defended by Young. to the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wood with the bucket.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
59 seconds left in the third. Over to the wing. Young in the corner. Pass to Levine, right wing. To the inside. A floater, and there's the bucket from Markkanen.
He gets it to him off the bounce pass and gets the assist.
Pistons leading by 17. Here's Wood. And the pass to Kennard. Back to Wood. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Galloway. Here's Maker. Wood. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 19.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Outside White. Here's Markkanen. Power down with both hands.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And so it's the Detroit Pistons out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Rose. So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Harrison in at the 3. Wood kicks to Rose. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Here's Dunn. Up and in on the layup.
I love the mentality of Dunn, looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011, and it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
And then Carter with the jam.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tony Snell's checked in for Detroit. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And finished off by Wood.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Dunn left side. Pass to Satoransky. It's Carter, high post. Back to Satoransky. It's Carter, high post. Inside. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got his first points of the night.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Rose in the post. He's guarded by Markkanen. Right side Rose. Misses the wing J.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Picked off in midair. And now the Pistons fast break. And yes, it's good.
Oh, I like how reckless Rose can be on the drive. He knows he has the agility to overcome contact.
Count it.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Fires from deep. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Carter finds Markkanen. Back to Carter.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
Porter against Rose. Dunn dishes to Carter. On the wing, Porter. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and it's off from three-point range. Pistons leading by 16. Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
They get it back. The kick out to Rose. Kennard on the wing. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Wood's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Passes it to Snell. And here's Kennard. Now the pass to Rose. Stolen by Carter. And here is Satoransky. He's covered by Rose. Markkanen can't get it to go.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Carter. It's hauled in by Wood. And so the Pistons can now just hold on to the ball. Kennard, the pass to Rose. He kicks it to Snell. Pass to Wood. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
make people feel their vote doesn't matter. But history teaches us not just about these challenges, but how we overcame them. And why we have an obligation to fulfill the rights that others fought so hard to enable and protect.
You can see how important and difficult it was just to gain the right to vote for many of us. Let's not waste this opportunity.
Quite the attire on the Pistons as they made their way through the tunnel earlier. They're geared up to give their fans a big treat here at home tonight. Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. DA, it's
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the 1. And for the Pistons, at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Derrick Rose is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Wood in at the center position. Now, here's Adebayo. Robinson down low. Kennard covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Crowder, and Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
Miami grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Snell. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Butler kicks to Robinson. Back to Butler. The kick out to Dragic. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Bam Adebayo so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Wood. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. They double him with Adebayo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Snell. The pass to Wood. The kick out to Rose. And it's Miami with the rebound. Passes it to Crowder. It's stolen by Rose. To the left wing. The Pistons working the ball around now. Ball's knocked loose. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. 6 to shoot. Kennard, the pass to Wood. And again, Detroit turns it over. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Back to Jones. He dishes it to Olynyk. The kick out to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Iguodala outside. The Heat need to get a shot off, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. John Henson's checked in for Detroit. McRae has come in for Langston Galloway. The Pistons trailing. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's McRae. He's guarded by Dragic. Henson. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, John Henson is out there to attack the glass and try and be a force. This is a big part of how he generates any of his offense.
Now, here's Olynyk. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Miami shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Kelly Olynyk, one of those guys who has been very accepting of his role. You give him a bigger load, he's fine with the playing time, and if he has to come off the bench to produce, he's okay with that too.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Dragic. Left side Jones. Back to Dragic. And Henson sends it back.
Well, Henson's an explosive leaper and really active on that play.
Maker kicks to McRae. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Back to Iguodala. It's stolen by Maker. Tie game in Detroit. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Hero. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Butler. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
And so here is Miami. The Heat with the lead. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion. Then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
There's some unique qualities to the play of Blake Griffin, a big with incredible handles and passing skills who can still throw it down.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Wood, he's checked in for Henson. Tony Snell comes in for Doomboy. Kennard, he's checked in for Jordan McRae. And it's Rose in for Brown. Here's Iguodala following the basket by Blake Griffin. Butler kicks to Iguodala. And he makes good on the layup.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time. A good scorer around the rim.
Rose against Iguodala. Rose passes to Kennard. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Wood. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
So for the Pistons, Mikhailuk is checked in, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Luke Kennard. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Ball stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's Rose. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And Derrick Rose so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
Now here's Crowder. No points in the game yet for him. Adebayo down low. Griffin's there. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's the break. Mikhailuk passes to Galloway. Here's Mikhailuk. No good from outside. And even 3-on-3 break. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Outside Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Mikhailuk. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Mikhailuk's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Outside Crowder. And there's the pass to Adebayo. No good, shot missing. Griffin with some nice D. Pistons leading by 4. Here's Mikhailuk. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Now, here's Adebayo. Outside Butler. Back to Adebayo. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Passes it to Galloway. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. The Heat trail by 4. Robinson for 3. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the 7th. He feeds it to Griffin. Dishes to Galloway. Pass to Mikhailuk. Wood against Adebayo. Wood passes to Mikhailuk. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Miami with the ball. Trailing by 4. Outside Crowder. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that's going to do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Wood out there with Griffin. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The Heat trail by 6. And here's Adebayo. He's got 6. It's Dragic with the drive. Adebayo against Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6, and that's going to be a travel. So for the Pistons, Doumbouya comes in for Blake Griffin, and it's Jordan McRae in for Derrick Rose. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Dragic. Off target with the jump hook. And now the Pistons fast break. Doumbouya passes to Wood. Here's McRae, defended by Butler. Now here's Doumbouya. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good work defensively by Crowder. The kick out to Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Dragic. Kennard, the pass to Doumbouya. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Adebayo against Wood. Great D that time from Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Butler on the wing. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Now here's Butler for the tie, and the layup is up and in. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Kennard against Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's McRae. He's guarded by Dragic. 5 to shoot. Wood finds Snell. Sinks the triple. Snell's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Rebound, Detroit.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to McRae. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. To the wing right side. Dumboya with it. He's against Crowder. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Brown with it. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons ahead. They lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Heat, we've got Olynyk. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position.
And the all-around game Iguodala possesses makes him unique. Does whatever is asked of him on the floor.
Dragic against Rose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Detroit making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Miami trailing. Outside Dragic. There's the pass to Olynyk. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Griffin inside. Defended by Jones. To the paint. And Maker the bucket on the assist by Rose. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And Maker just needs to shoot the ball with consistency from that spot on the floor.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Brown. Here's Olynyk. Basket counts.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Maker with the ball, working on Jones. Maker kicks to Rose, shoots over Dragic, and the shot is long. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Over to the left wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Pistons leading. Rose with the ball. Jones covering. Rose in the post, working on Jones. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
It's stolen by Rose. Now Detroit moving it up. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. Passes to Wood. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Kennard with it. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Miami Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To take the lead, Olynyk trying to break loose, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hero's got his first basket of the night.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Rose with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Double team on Rose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Pistons now. And Iguodala comes to help. Clock at 6, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Detroit with the ball. Clock at 4. Pass to Snell. There's Rose with the 3, and Jones pulls it down.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Olynyk. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Olynyk getting a huge bucket right there. That was big.
Here's Rose. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
The feed to Olynyk. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Kennard. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. In the corner, Iguodala with it. The kick out to Dragic. Now here's Iguodala. He's covered closely. Griffin with it. Jones covering. Outside Griffin. Here's Kennard. Left side Rose. Back to Kennard. Pass to Rose. Fires from the line. Miami grabs the miss. A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Jones, the pass to Dragic. Down low. Here's Olynyk. It's good!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Rose. It drops.
And Derrick Rose, accustomed to carrying a team offensively, taking and making big shots down the stretch. Nothing new to him.
Now the pass to Olynyk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 1. 9 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. That's on Goran Dragic.
Well, that's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 2. 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And the Pistons making a change here. Seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dragic kicks to Robinson. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony. to the right place. It's the NBA. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Detroit, at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Kennard is out there with Rose. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Here's Sexton, and he banks in the layup.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Rose scanning the floor. And the pass to Snell. To the middle. Here's Wood. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Rose. It's Drummond with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Wood, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wood's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Griffin goes in. Good D by Drummond. The Cavaliers on offense. Sexton the pass to Garland. Count it.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Stolen by Garland. Sexton dishes to Love. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%. Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Wood against Love. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game. The Pistons making a change here. Galloway is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. To the paint and stolen by Drummond. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Second chance shot, and he gets it to go.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Kennard, the pass to Griffin, and it's sent back by Drummond. And they're pushing it up. Left side, Love. Cleveland moving it around. Unloads from 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to the right wing. Garland, the pass to Drummond. And Sexton has it in the corner. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Here's Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Galloway, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
He can catch you off guard at the rim. Galloway's creative, and he's got nice touch.
Sexton on the wing. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sexton's got his second basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Kennard. Out to the wing. Pass to Galloway. He can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And there's the feed to Nance. Back to Sexton. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Nance against Kennard. Here's Maker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here's Thompson. That one wide left.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And that kick. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Osman the pass to Nance. Stolen by Henson. Here we go, one-on-one. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Doumbouya.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And that's a foul called on Jordan McRae. That's his first foul. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shoots the 3. And it's Osman missing. Now the Pistons with it. Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
To the right side. Here's McRae. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Windler. Good on the bucket. Windler's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brown outside to the left side wing. The Pistons working the ball around now. Passes it to McCray. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Detroit, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Here's Snell, shot clock at 5, and Thompson sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Wood with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
It's tipped, but they recover it. Here's Sexton. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Luke passes to Wood. There's 1:40 left here in the second. Here's Rose, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And there's the pass to Porter. Drummond, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Galloway. Griffin down low, guarded by Porter. Fires for 3. Luke can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And Sexton has it in the corner. The putback. Rebound by the Pistons. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Galloway. Inside, Maker, and he lays it straight in.
You know, the easy one there. You know, Galloway able to read the defense, finding his man for the great setup. Pretty.
The open look here for Sexton. No good on the last second attempt there. The clock runs out. And thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how it's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They have a nice 7-point lead. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played? And that should do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Rose in at the point. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Up top, Griffin. It counts, and the foul. That one on Love.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pistons have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Drummond working against Kennard. Rose gets a wide open look, and the 3 off target. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Wood. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rose. That shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Out left to the wing. Snell from outside. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Osman, the pass to Garland. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Sexton on the wing. Over Kennard. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And a different look here for the Pistons. John Henson's checked in for Wood. Thon Maker comes in for Blake Griffin. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bruce Brown in for Rose. There's Garland. At the elbow, it's Thompson. The dish to Garland. Shoots over Brown. Here's Thompson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Langston Galloway's checked in for Luke Kennard. 1:42 left to play in the third. Now here's Maker. Feeds it to Henson. Stolen by Thompson. And they're moving it up. Here's Porter, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Thon Maker.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Brown the pass to Henson. He kicks to Galloway. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Oh, Porter in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Brown the pass to Galloway. It's stolen by Nance. Now, here's Garland. T right on him.
Oh, nice move by Darius Garland. What a quick first step. Go ahead, young sir.
Pass to Maker. Here's Henson. Porter with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Nance slams it in.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Brown the pass to McCray. And here is Maker. He dishes it to Henson. Shot clock at 6. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Henson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard. Rose. Griffin finds Rose. Porter with a block.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Windler's shot is off. Pistons trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Doumbouya. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Garland with it. Here's Porter. Offensive rebound. Thompson passes to Windler. Porter kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Griffin. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pistons shooting 43% from the field. Here's Snell, and Thompson sends it back. And they get it back. And Griffin slams it in. Cleveland leading by 5. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Cleveland moving it around. The pass to Windler. And a wide open look for Porter. Rebound by the Pistons. Snell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rose. Knocks it loose. Doumbouya. Rose gets the bucket.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now Garland. The shot comes out. Rose with some nice D.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The 8-footer. Garland with it, working on Rose. The shot by Thompson, no good. And it's Detroit's ball. They've got an 8-0 run to take the lead. Griffin's shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The drive by Nance. Wasted no time on that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
My goodness. Larry Nance, I see you. That's big time.
So both teams changing it up here. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Snell, the pass to Wood. Up top, Griffin. Defended by Sexton. Lays it up off the glass.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Here's Sexton. 1:39 left in the game. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton.
Big time delivery from the young Darius Garland.
Rose against Sexton. Outside Rose. Stolen by Garland. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. To the paint. Rose passes to Wood. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Garland dishes to Love. Kicks it to Garland. Back to Love. Pass to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Cleveland. Detroit with the ball. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Osman, the pass to Drummond.
Good! And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Here's Wood. It's in! There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by Rose.
That is unbelievable. One of the best big shot makers this game has ever seen.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our